So just when I speak to you and ask you some questions, just want to ask. So like, obviously it's been a few weeks now, hasn't it, since the first show went. So how did you feel like the first show went?
I would like to say better than expected, but obviously that's what we expected it to be like. Obviously, with the people there, the media team we had, the fighters we had, how much we spent on the show. Obviously, it went extremely well. A couple of teething issues with like kind of runners and stuff that we picked up on. We'll have to sort it with the next time. Obviously, you get teething issues on your first show. Second show is going to be a lot bigger and better. Bye.
I found it went really quick. It was like a blur. It's almost like a distant memory. I don't know if I've just blanked it out or if it really went that quick. But we had a lot of help. We had a lot of people step up and help us out on the day. Everybody that we had was great. But like Niall's already said, there's a couple of areas where we need to get a few more people in to strengthen that. There's been a few learning points.
So have you had anyone sign up then for the next show?
I've had quite a few. Obviously, a couple of them are going to be like special announcements. Well, you know, one of them with obviously the video media kind of thing we're going to be doing. We've had Luke Dyson on last night. He was looking for a matchup. Obviously, my son will be on it again. Obviously, Ty going to be coming back on it. Oxford Fighting Academy definitely on it. But as you say, Frank's been in touch with a few gyms, and it just so happens we're out at Spain and Greece now, at a few gyms as well. We're looking to put names on, and obviously asking us if we can return the favour and put names on their show as well in the future, out in Spain and maybe Greece.
Yeah, obviously out here in Greece, we're looking to talk to, and the one that we've been in contact with is called the MMA Academy. Unfortunately, it's not a spin-off of the Liverpool gym, but the language barrier has proven to be a bit challenging, but they are keen, and we use them to translate. But I'll let Carl tell you a bit more because he's been in touch with an expat, and he's got a lot stronger links over there in Spain.
Me and my son had a training session yesterday at Southwest MMA Academy in Palmanova with a lad called Dan. He's an IMAF pro. Well, he's still an active fighter. He's originally from Newcastle. We obviously had a training session with him yesterday. Had a crack with him, and as I say, he's keen to put fighters on the show, and he's got a show starting his cell with this year, but obviously it'll be next year now. We're looking to feature on it, and that'll be in Magaluf.
So whenabouts in next year will that be?
He's mentioned he's having a show this year, and then he's got a show in March next year.
So what will that will that be some of your fighters going over fighting on it, or do you plan on like doing something joint?
I'm trying to keep it. Obviously, as you'll know, it's been on social media. We're King of the Octagon MMA, my own gym. We were looking for 5 fighters. Those 5 fighters are going to get all the media coverage. Flying out to like Spain to fight. I know Tom and Ryan, we sent them over till UFC in, was it Vegas, Frank?
It was Vegas. It was Extreme Couture Gym, and they even got into the UFC Performance Center. They went in with Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis was the pro that escorted them. They went around the PI over there. They got the chance to train in Vegas. Got some real hard rounds sparring, real hard rounds, but that's a different story. But there was training with current UFC fighters, one championship fighters, and a number of ex-Bellator fighters too.
It sounds like the fighters, what you've got under your wings, like you're really looking after them and giving them some great experiences.
Oh yeah, as you say, amateurs don't get much media coverage. Obviously, our show and our media coverage and stuff is on a different level, and our fighters will be on that level as well.
What? So on the back end of it, then, brand new show. It's hard, is it's hard to stamp and make your mark. You know, it's like there's a big scene, MMA in the UK. It's big. It's one of the biggest in the world, I'd say. Like our amateur scene is fantastic. You know, it's one of the best in the world. The standards is so high. So then to come on and to try and stamp your mark in that scene, what has been the public's reaction?
Extremely well. As you know yourself, because you were the man in charge of it, we had over 10,000 people on the night watching live, which is unheard of. We even had Paul Venus sitting next to us on the cage side. He was checking as well, and he said to us, this isn't normal. It's unheard of to have that many people watching, especially on the first show. And as Kieran sent over our views on Facebook, we had 300,000 views in less than a month. So the reaction's been extremely well.
Yeah, and when you take that a step further, the coaches that came to King of the Octagon, they felt like they got looked after better, or as well as any amateur show in the UK, with the welcome packs for the fighters, the facilities that we provided. So everybody who came was really happy with the experience and are looking to come back. There's only one club that can't, and that's because of another commitment which I can't share on here, but it's at a higher level. So there's only one club that can't return on the 29th, but do want to do business in the future. I've had a lot of coaches reach out as well, ones that we spoke to previously, and with even England, so Emma have reached out with the potential of something there, but we'll have to. Nothing's agreed. We'll have to work it through, and see if it's possible for King of the Octagon and Emma to work together.
So it sounds like overall, from the coaches, the fighters, which is really important because promoters, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to promote them. You want to give them these opportunities, and from like the crowd and the public, it sounds like you've had a really good response then.
Oh, it's a major response. But as I say, I was sure we had some of the best amateurs in the country, and shows in the UK at amateur level, I think you find obviously it's England v England. We're trying to get now the best in the UK against the best in the world. That's why we're obviously in Spain, Greece and other locations we've got on the plans. So we're going to put a show on that's not just the best in the UK, it's going to be the best in the world coming over at amateur level and putting on a show.
I don't know if you can see behind me there, but there's a town over there called Heraklion. That's where I'm off tomorrow to meet some of the coaches and see if we can work something out. I'm just going to hope Google Translate works really well.
It's incredible what he's doing. I'm sure Google Translate will be good. I've seen some footage with you, obviously doing a bit of training, Carl. Then, so obviously seen a picture that you was at a gym and stuff today. Are you intending to do you intend to fight in the future at all again?
Obviously that was my first kind of training session since my fight last November. Prior to my fight, I had quite a bad injury to my MCL, but we fought through it. During my fight, we had high blood pressure, so obviously I've been having a few issues, but I'd just like to say them issues have been resolved, and you never know what's going to happen in the future.
What about you, Frank? Are you making a return?
Not a chance. I can end that one right there.
Yeah, I feel.
Dyson looking for an opponent.
I've got a potential 3 matchups for Luke Dyson. It's just working out what the public wants and what will be the best for the King of the Octagon. So we've got 3 on the table right now.
I think Dyson was a great addition to the card, and that fight were great. It was great in the build up. It was great with the crowd coming out. Great with like fans afterwards. I think it was a really great addition, and like what a first heavyweight champion. I don't know what your guys' opinions.
I will obviously, before I even announced the show, I messaged Luke to see if he would come on it. I don't think he got my message, but when we got his contact number, obviously he agreed straight away to come on it. But he was one of the people that I originally wanted first on the show.
Yeah, and him and Bradley did make a main event of it, mind, didn't he? That 5th round where they both just stood there and tried to take each other's heads off. That was a bit of a spectacle.
Yeah, it was a great way to end the great night, wasn't it?
Yeah, aye.
So who have you got training you now at the gym, in the new gym what you have got? And what's it like down at the new gym?
Well, obviously I've set the gym up, King of the Octagon MMA gym. We've got the competition cage in there, competition boxing ring, weight cutting room. Obviously quite a lot of equipment still to go in. Coach-wise, we've got... Well, first of all, I've just been in contact with Gareth O'Leary. He's going to do like a Thai class. He do obviously kicks, punches and striking and stuff up. We've got Hazel coming up to do seminars. Paul Venus is coming to do one. We've got Harry Hardwick and George Hardwick coming. Tom and Ryan are going to be doing a bit. So we've got quite a vast, knowledgeable people coming to train us and get us all ready.
Sounds really good. It sounds exciting. So when are the guests starting to come and visit? And
we're starting Monday. As soon as you come back from Spain, we're in camp early.
For you, Frank, with that, how's that feel with you for like with Tom and Ryan, because you've been an integral part of like the journey, and obviously with Tom being your son, how do you feel like this will help with his MMA future?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the minute, Tom's obviously will be working with King of the Octagon. He's done a video in the Ox Academy too, and he's also down at Liverpool as we speak. So he's down there training with the Liverpool Combat Academy right now. So it'll obviously they mix it up, and everybody can learn off everybody.
Yeah.
So I can't see how he can't benefit.
Yeah, and what a fantastic that's a great gym as well, isn't it? Liverpool, Curtis Campbell, Connor Walsh, making waves. Them.
It's one of the best light featherweight bantam, some of the best in the country down there. You know, if you're welterweight or below, that's arguably the place to be in the UK.
Yeah, killers, absolute killers. But it sounds like you're trying to feel like, because like we're quite lucky here in the northwest. I know you're always in the northwest, but you're a little bit further. But like you'd think like Liverpool, Manchester's it's the hotbed for MMA in the UK. You've got some of the best fighters in the country normally coming out of the UK, and all the biggest talent coming up. And it sounds like you're trying to get some of that, and you're trying to really help people up in Cumbria as well. Just give them some of that. What like it's not really there at the minute, is it? You've got to travel, like you say. You're sending Tom quite often down to Liverpool to get that level of training in order for him to progress on to being a professional and having a good future. So it sounds like you're trying to bring a bit of that up to Workington.
Yeah.
Just one for both of you then. In your personal opinion, who do you say is the best coach around?
Obviously, it's a person that helped us through everything for my fight. He's kind of a man that he's not full of bullshit, if you know what I mean. He'll tell you how it is. Help anybody really. Paul Cunningham, he was my best coach by far. You could take me to the best coach in the world, who was legitimately the best coach in the world, and I'd still learn more of Paul. He's kind of the man that I think he, on his own, he could take over, and he could make some extremely good fighters. Just the way he coaches, way he talks, way he does things. He's part of the reason. Obviously, I got the lad out under a minute in my fight, and I was just doing exactly what Paul kind of told us to do, and that he reflected it.
How long did you train with him for?
How long was I there for? I was on and off for over a year or two, I think. But I was getting quite a lot of private lessons with Paul. He was just passing on a lot of knowledge. It was just like one-to-one, and I think Tom coming in on quite a few. And just obviously the things he was showing you, quite a lot of secretive tips what Paul teaches you, which obviously I won't reveal, but some of the stuff he was showing you, you'd think, that's quite good actually, which, as I say, reflected in my fight, and credit to Paul.
So, what's your future plans then for King of the Octagon? Like with the promotion, with the gym, what is it? What's the vision? What you see?
Bigger. Obviously, we know we can fit more people in the venue now, once we had the seating plan. So we've got a different seating plan for next time, which a lot more people. Media, we're going to blow the media up even more. We've got the gym set off. We'll have our own fighters on this time. More gyms on this time. So I think it's going to be, well, we've already got a vlog series coming out and all to document, obviously, behind the scenes footage and document what we're doing in the gym training wise and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of clubs that couldn't attend this one, that will in the next one, and like it's going to grow, and we're going to get we've got some of the best in the UK, and then a bit further now as well, and we continue to make the King of the Octagon title exclusive and something people are approaching us to fight for, and that's a high. It's already up there now. We're making that happen.
Yeah.
Sounds like some great plans for the future. It's exciting.
Oh, it's going to be great. What we've got planned, obviously, we like to keep it secretive and just give like a big drop when we drop the content. Obviously, you know yourself with a couple of videos that are going to be coming out. That's going to be big things happening.
My last question then, or my last thing for you is: do you have anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Obviously, just everybody that's helped us behind the scenes on the night. Obviously, yourself, bar staff, coaches, fighters, Miracles Sports Centre, ring girls. There's too many to name, and obviously, thank you to everybody that helped on the night.
One name I want to put there was Alex Price. He was our only runner, and what a good job he done. He was relentless all night. So I want to make a shout out to Alex Price. He was relentless. He was probably the only person who covered more steps that night than I did, and I did 30,000.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah, no, great. Well, it's been great. It's been great working with you, yeah, and look forward to the next show. It's gonna be a good one, especially with all the plans. So